Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew? We're back. We have rappers who bought the stupidest jewelry ever. What would you do if you... Never mind.
What would I do? What?
Like, we've had conversation about...
Because the first thing I'm doing is not buying no jewelry.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm
say?
saying typically everybody, when they come into some money, buy a little jewelry.
I don't
or
buy
jewelry.
no jewelry. I don't buy neither one.
I said when you first come into like that big bag. Me, I might give me a nice watch. I ain't got time for no big old chain. I'm like, what items gain value? That's what one thing. Like a Rolex watch. Yeah.
Oh.
If you came into like a big lump sum of money, what you doing? As far as jewelry.
I'm not saying I would never buy any. I just said that wouldn't be my first purchase.
I ain't saying that'll be your first purchase, but I'm saying you gonna go out here and get a custom pendant, or you just gonna keep with a tennis charm, tennis necklace.
Yeah, I just want to
simple.
I'd just be something simple. I wouldn't overdo it. I don't need all that.
Tennis bracelets, little tennis necklace.
Yeah, I don't need all that.
Little nice watch. Preferably something that gain value, not custom. Because I don't understand the custom pieces though. Because the customs, they gain no value, they lose value.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we're finna check out some stupid ones. I have seen some stupid ones in the past. A lot of rappers typically have stupid jewelry, especially our generation growing up. You remember what's called Waka Flocka had the little thing. He had the little chain of the little fat like teddy bear or something. I forgot what it is.
I don't remember.
And then everybody had the little spinning chain.
I do remember that.
But hey man, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
I know Soulja Boy gonna be on here. T-Pain should be on here because he used to have the big joints. Like it's gonna be a lot of down south rappers. I feel like because they did f off money for real. But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
An iced out Florida license plate, a $500,000 box of crayons, and a literal diamond plated toilet. These are the stupidest pieces of jewelry ever bought by rappers, with 21 Savage creating a necklace to honor his own head. The 100-carat piece took 2 months to complete at a cost of $125,000 and was so over the top he retired from buying jewelry afterwards. Every time I meet someone who's very, very rich, like wealthy, I've never seen them with jewelry on, although Lil Pump apparently ignored the message, as he'd have his own face made out of diamonds less than a year later. At a cost of $360,000, Lil Pump's chain received comments such as, "Imagine the pain knowing the colossal waste of money this was, only made worse given others thought it didn't even look like him. I look more like Lil Pump than that chain, and looks like Gollum." Although after showing the chain off in a GQ episode, Lil Pump flexed another piece of jewelry which was somehow even stupider. The chain reading drug addict was bought for $380,000, which when combined with his Eskedet and Gucci Gang chains, meant Lil Pump spent over $1 million on jewelry items that are no longer relevant. However, this is nothing compared to how much Rick Ross spent to
the portrait of yourself as a jewelry piece doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And like, typically now, especially if you pay attention to older rappers, they really, you don't see them with the chains and jewelry on as they get older because they are trying now to make their money last longer.
Yeah.
But it's like, typically when you're young, you're dumb, you're stupid. We all been there, make dumb purchases, whether rich or not. You know what I'm saying?
Don't look in the mirror, you want to look at yourself.
Oh, I ain't talking about jewelry. I'm just saying the purchases.
I'm talking about the ones with the face on it. Like, it's pointless.
But like I said, like most rich people, when you see them, if they do got on a necklace, it's some simple.
Just simple.
It's some simple, just like lightly around the neck. They got a nice watch, and they might have a nice bracelet. Something like that, but it's very simplistic. It's not loud, it's not flashy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the glasses. Now I do want me some Cartier frames one time. You know what I'm saying? Them things nice, some buffs, some buffies on, but I ain't gonna be broken by this type of stuff.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
His face on a necklace, given he'd purchased this atrocity for $1.5 million, or about 5 regional houses. For whatever reason, the chain also featured its own Rolls-Royce logo, although in case this wasn't dumb enough, Rick Ross then ordered a second chain of himself wearing the first chain, so Rick Ross could wear Rick Ross, who was wearing Rick Ross. The necklace might have been inspired by the game's equally funny Jesus piece wearing a Jesus piece, although in terms of Jesus pieces, they get much worse. For example, Lil Boosie's Christ the Redeemer pendant was bigger than an infant, weighing in at 10 pounds or 4.5 kilograms, which when combined with his equally crazy
That's a lot to just be carrying
I
around.
got a question though. I got a question about all these jewelry. Do these people still even own these jewelries?
I would like to know. I would like to know that.
Also, if y'all still own it, or even if y'all, what was the value that you sold it for? Because it's too custom. You can't resell that. You have to break it down.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for the maintenance to even break it down. So it's not even worth. So how much did you actually lose from buying it and then having to sell it? And then do you even, or if you didn't, do you still own it? Or do you even know where it's at now?
True.
That's my biggest question about all this dumbass
Bible chain not only made him look ridiculous, but likely also gave him back pain. It's therefore no surprise that after Boosie flexed the chains on Instagram, his audience stated, "Bible says don't worship false idols. This guy gets a Holy Bible gold chain. SMH this generation, man, and this is whack on so many levels. Please hire a financial advisor today." Boosie claimed to have bought the chains because God had given him everything, although in terms of God honoring jewelry, Boosie's was only the start. Because at the 2010 BET Awards, Kanye West unexpectedly walked out with the biggest chain ever worn by a musician, honoring the Egyptian god Horus, which hung lower than his waist. The chain accompanied an equally crazy 24-carat 5-finger pyramid ring, with the 2 items costing a total of $300,000. Complex wrote about the piece in 2016, stating, "This shit is dumb, this chain is stupid, like 2 + 2 = 7, yet Lil Baby apparently thought this equation was normal, as he dropped thousands of dollars on a Rolex and iced out chain for his son's 3rd birthday. This was followed by a further $100,000 worth of jewelry for his 7th birthday, which understandably attracted criticism. Instead of buying his son assets at a young age, he buys him liabilities. Great parenting. What does a 7-year-old need jewelry for? Let the kid grow up and play with toys.
That's the biggest thing I think about when I see rappers like overly splurging on kids. I'm like they have. If you're giving them so much as a child, what do you think they're gonna work hard to achieve once they become an adult? When they already have everything, they have nothing to work for.
Or the things.
So they're gonna be always wanting to live off parents' dollar instead of create their own.
That's right.
What was you finna say though?
No, I was just gonna say it'll be different if you giving them things that like necessities. Like he doesn't need a chain. What a 3-year-old know about
Even
a
like,
chain? What a 7-year-old know about like what?
Even the clothing like Fendi and Gucci's this and all that.
No, these kids be kids.
You better go get a little Levi leather belt from Sears in the mall. Like if y'all just continue to treat your child the way you were treated, like all right, you got a little money, they don't have to go without.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you are able to provide for them, but you don't have to overly spoil
like with
them.
Designer stuff.
Yeah. Like keep it simple, like some Nikes. They don't need no Gucci's, man. Like just because at the end of the day, they're gonna go outside and dirty your shit up anyway. So you should go to Walmart and get them some little blinky shoes. All kids love blinky shoes because it's fun.
Did you have some blinky shoes?
Yeah, at one point we all did. Had some little light ups.
And not even just that, y'all splurge to spend all these thousands of dollars on all this stuff because it has a designer name. They grow out of this stuff. They not gonna.
They don't know what this.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like they grow out of it. It's kids grow fast.
But,
I'm saying you buying all this stuff for what?
But I think we're starting to see now the effect of it. Like now we're starting because there's so many kids now that grew up wealthy that now we are able to see because like as kids it wasn't that many kids that grew up with wealthy parents, like famous wealthy parents, and we're starting to see it more now, and those kids are becoming grown, and it's like we're starting to see them even more lazy, no work ethic, like they either 9 times out of 10 want to follow what their parents did, but not be as good as their parents, whether it be sports, rap, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't own that same talent just because you're a parent doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just, I don't know, man. I think sometimes going that route, it really F's up the kids' future, for real.
Raising their kids to go broke. Too much resources at too early of an age spoils the milk. Given little baby son's next chain might have been a $500,000 box of crayons. Sean Kingston bought the piece at the age of 17 and had to have his sister mail it across the country when the necklace needed repairs. However, Sean Kingston's $500,000 chain was stolen from the mail. The authorities were alerted about the missing bling when the ship package arrived at the jeweler's shop empty. Kingston's sister reportedly only insured the extravagant parcel for just $500, yet this might have been a good thing. The ugliest necklace ever. Whoever took it did the guy a favor, but this isn't the only ugly necklace that wound up getting stolen. After dropping $1 million on a chain reading Ice Age, Mike Jones went to bed and woke up to the piece missing.
I was sleeping in my house one day and I woke up and my homie stole it from me, you feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
And while you could argue that the chain wasn't ugly, his negligence made the story pretty damn stupid. $1 million worth of jewelry around his neck, and he fell asleep without first locking it into a safe. Genius, although there's nothing less genius than Ply's entire jewelry collection. After dropping his 4th studio album called Goon, Ply celebrated its release by ordering a diamond-encrusted Goon snapback, an iced-out Goon license plate, and so many Goon ski masks it's hard to even count them. However, his stupidest piece of jewelry might have been his iced-out clothing iron, or his ridiculously large gold Cuban chain, which weighed in at 15.5 pounds or 7 whole kilos. My IQ just dropped 20 points by watching this video alone. At least Ply's jewelry made for a funny story, as the background behind Lil Jon's awful Crunk Ain't Dead chain was nothing short of depressing. Lil Jon was so confident that the crunk genre of music wouldn't die, he blew $500,000 on the necklace back in 2007, in the process setting a Guinness World Record for the largest diamond pendant in the world. However, just a year after making the expensive claim that crunk wasn't dead, the genre died completely, leaving Lil Jon with a totally irrelevant chain. It's therefore no surprise people have said Lil Jon's 500k Crunk Ain't Dead chain really hasn't aged well, although there's an equally terrible necklace that caused even more damage. T-Pain's big ass chain. After first buying it hit right on Twitter, I told everybody I'm not playing.
Then I was like,
Oh my-
I was
is
like,
that what you was talking
yeah,
about?
I said, yeah, one of them.
Oh, one of them.
He had another one made out of a bottle. He made some crazy ass chain.
I do
But yeah,
remember this though.
Yeah, one said literally big ass chain. Like, why?
Like what?
That's crazy.
More. Anybody want to try outdo me, then we're going at it like next door neighbors. Believe that. 10 pounds, 197 carats. Very, very real. I don't know what fake feels like. Unlike almost every other piece so far, T-Pain has since talked extensively about the chain, including the reason he initially bought it.
It was a dare. Some dude on the side of the stage before I went on stage said, I bet you won't get a chain that says big ass chain.
How much it originally cost him.
How much?
Oh,
Not
400,
how.
400.
400,000?
Yeah.
And how much it's worth now.
Probably like 200 at the most.
It's therefore no surprise T-Pain called the piece his biggest financial regret.
The dumbest shit.
Like, I've done some dumb things.
Yeah, I've done
But this one up here.
With the item being so ludicrous, most of the public thought it was fake.
I always thought it was fake.
I thought it was
Until
fake
you
too.
said
I
that.
ain't
on
gonna
the
lie.
internet.
yeah.
I was like, nobody. You know why I always thought it was fake? Because I was like, nobody would really buy that.
It should have been.
I was
I
thinking the same
wanted it
thing.
to
I
be.
was like,
It should have been fake.
In addition to the big ass chain, T-Pain spent a further $400,000 on a range of liquor bottle jewelry, which he then somehow misplaced completely.
so what happened to those bottles? You still have those? You melted those down too?
I don't know where they are.
You don't know none of those?
Oh my god.
I lost them.
You lost them?
Wow.
Yeah.
So $400,000 just gone in the wind.
Yeah.
Which was something that couldn't happen to Lil Wayne's teeth, but this is also what
That's
How do you
that's
just-
even sad when you just lose it.
How
You
do
like,
you lose
I
a
don't know where
chain
they
like that?
he said he lost all them.
Oh,
Ciroc,
they was
the
they was
Ciroc.
individual.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Ciroc, the Nouveau, the Ace of
How do you
Spades.
lose all of
those.
those? Come on now.
Nah, that's
But
sad.
I am surprised he still has
The big ass chain.
Yeah, I'm surprised he still has that.
That's I guess that's a more monumental thing. And I'll say this, like, as the years go by, like, especially as he retires, he gets older, the value of it actually might end up going up because of the nostalgic value.
Yeah.
So say for instance, I don't know if he got kids or anything, but say for instance, whenever he does transition, his kids have it, the value, boom.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of them things that's just a keepsake, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of value far in the future though.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like one of those staple pieces. But right now, it's
him,
dumb.
it was dumb. Yeah.
But over the years, it will gain its value back though.
Just gone in the wind.
Yeah.
Which was something that couldn't happen to Lil Wayne's teeth, but this is also what made them so damn stupid. You see, while most rappers go for a removable diamond grill, Lil Wayne spent $150,000 to have diamonds glued onto his actual teeth.
See, these don't come out like the
But
other
are they all
girls.
diamonds? Oh, wow.
Meaning you needed to brush them after every single meal and could only take them out with a highly invasive surgery. Lil Wayne went to jail roughly 1 year after getting the diamonds, yet was able to delay his sentence by complaining his teeth hurt, with 6ix9ine also showing that jail and bad jewelry often go hand in hand. On the cheaper end, 6ix9ine spent $750,000 on a diamond-covered Bruce the Shark from Finding Nemo, yet there were $2 more $1 million chains which were even dumber purchases. Firstly, there was his spinning rainbow 6ix9ine pendant, which he proudly covered in water to prove that it was waterproof, although he should have taken the chance to show off his second $1 million chain, which acted as a water pistol and simply said water. However, if we're on the topic of stupid functional jewelry, then Soulja Boy's Lamborghini necklace has to come next. Yeah. Soulja Boy explained that he'd bought an actual Lamborghini and needed some jewelry to match, so he'd spend $250,000 on a Lamborghini chain, which had moving wheels and its own remote control, meaning he could drive the chain in various parts of his house. Soulja Boy eventually gave the chain to a friend as a birthday present, although he still had other pieces of highly speculative jewelry. For example, he dedicated a different piece to the Transformers movie and spent $500,000 on a mediocre chain reading "The world is yours." Although while Soulja Boy might have owned the Earth, the entire solar system belonged to Takeoff. The monstrous piece featured 4 planets, 2 stars, the sun, and its own NASA rocket ship. The piece was valued by a jewelry expert who appeared on GQ.
That setup right there, to get done with all those carats, all that ice, at least $500,000.
Although the other 2 Migos members might have taken things even further. For example, Quavo spent $250,000 to put himself in the Ratatouille movie, which accompanied 2 equally wild Yoda and Crash Bandicoot chains, neither of which were as crazy as Offset's most viral piece, a diamond-encrusted trap house.
This is $250 a quarter. It's heavy too. It's more than a kilo.
The chain was hailed as being, quote, ridiculously detailed, complete with graffiti and oven and 2 figurines of Offset, both of them armed, although the trap house wasn't nearly as gangster as Shorty Lowe's crack vibe.
No, he don't. Wow. Hey, R.I.P. to Shawty Love though. I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, jewelry like this I always thought was just fake. It looks too much like mall jewelry. Like just going to the like they just met. It look like even I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you get like a little cheap
back in
fake?
the day? Yeah, I used to think that.
But
now
real.
I don't know.
I don't know my jewelry like that. Like it is what it is.
But back in the day, I was just like, that can't be real. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Like
the way
if
it
we
just
used to see
laid and
everyone
stuff.
like I'm like, that can't be real. I'm like, is it heavy? I'm like, is it super heavy? Like I don't know, but
it's just the style of it just looks cheap. Mm-hmm.
On a necklace, or Method Man's ice pick chain, which he couldn't get past TSA security because they thought it could be used as a weapon. Ghostface's Versace medallion was somehow even more obnoxious, especially when combined with his solid gold eagle bracelet, although for Young Jock's Hustlenomics chain, there are simply no words to explain how bad it is. Rather, we might have to look at the jewelry owned by Lil Duval, whose entire collection is designed to mock these other rappers. For example, he showed up to a birthday bash wearing a plastic fake-ass chain before trolling every other rapper with a diamond-encrusted toilet. He'd then post an image of rapper chains to his Instagram with a caption reading, "My toilet chain almost 10 years old, and I'm still shitting on all of you." Although if there's one man who could out-troll the troll, it's gotta be Flavor Flav, whose oversized diamond-covered clocks are so damn stupid, it makes him an extremely memorable artist. Giving off a similar vibe is Slick Rick's atrocious satellite dish-looking Rolex, chains, which was shown on GQ with the rest of his chains, all of which were bought because of their crazy size. I love how he keeps trying to put meaning behind the reasons he bought his jewelry, but it really was just because it was the biggest thing in the store. But if Riff Raff Shark Teeth Grill has taught us anything, it's that rappers buy these terrible pieces of jewelry so they can stand out from the crowd. And whether that be DJ Mustard's mustard bottle, Waka Flocka's Foghorn Leghorn Rooster, or Just Blaze's PS3 controller, it's safe to say that these rappers have achieved exactly that.
I know you lying. Child.
I ain't got nothing to say, see.
No words.
I would never, bro.
Just no words.
I would never.
The only thing I'm like you. Where this stuff at now?
Yeah.
Are you like T-Pain? You don't
It's
misplaced it. You don't know it's lost.
Like it's too
or
custom
like,
to even get anything.
Oh, was that
back
Mike?
from
What was that? Mike Jones?
Oh,
my partner stole it.
I do feel like a lot of them probably do get their chain stole by their entourage, and it would make sense.
And would they go and try to sell it? I mean, would they go and sell it or something? Get some money off of it?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have had different people at their entourage steal their big ass chains.
Closest people to you, yeah.
Because think about it, like I don't know, man.
But that's crazy.
Sad, man. Them chains. It's a lot of crazy. Which one? I ain't gonna lie. That Frosted Flake probably was the craziest one for me. I don't even know.
Just seeing a snippet. I guess so.
Who changed that?
I have no clue, but I guess like
the Rooster was crazy. The big ass chain. I feel like you can do, and then even Lil Jon Crockett dead. I think that can over time gain value. Mm-hmm. But like the Lamborghini joint don't make sense. The crayon box. The
crayon box was crazy.
Don't make sense.
The toilet was crazy.
6ix9ine joints never would gain value. It's a lot of them would never gain value. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Like even the ones that's made out y'all face would never gain value. Like 21 Savage and Lil Pump. Who would want that?
Right.
Like I don't
with your face on, yeah. But anyway.
Hey man, y'all spam us up. Let us know which chain was the craziest chain for y'all in the comment section down below. Let us know, man. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go with the name DJ the Kid. This is.
We are.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my folks. Dollar.